Welcome, Diecast fans, to Stage 2 of the Chaos Canyon Rally 2020.
That's right, this is going to be an absolute monster of a competition. The drivers battled out last week for a spot in the top 16, and now they're going to take on the Canyon Road track.
I'm sure most of you are already familiar with the Canyon Road course, but there have been some changes. This is a brief overview. They're going to come down, the first checkpoint is just over the jump. So if they crash before that, they'll get 0 points. Now there's a second checkpoint at the bottom of the jump as the entry to Kahuna Corner, a third checkpoint on the exit to Kahuna Corner, then a fourth checkpoint at the entry to the final straight, and then that last run down to the finish line for a fifth point, or if they're first across the line, they pick up 6. So there is a maximum of 6 points per race, 12 per stage.
That's right, each driver gets a shot in each lane, so 2 races each.
First up, we've got Grandma versus James Kirk.
Well, Grandma absolutely stomped her dominance in the Rocky Road round. I wonder how she'll go this time.
Well, Kirk flying off to an early lead. Absolutely leaving Grandma. Oh, but he's blowing it. Grandma slides through. Takes a beautiful win there.
Well, I don't know what Kirk was thinking. Hey, look at this lead. He had a huge lead over Grandma, but Grandma's an experienced operator. She holds her nerve, and look at that, just picks her line absolutely beautifully, slides right on past him, no problem, takes an easy and early 6 points.
Well, Kirk's obviously got the pace in that red Ford Focus. It blazed out of the gate there. Let's see how he goes on the inside lane.
And of course, with that recent change to the track with the rockfall, that's taken away any advantage of inside lane.
Pretty even as they head down into KM Corner. Oh, Kirk's away again. Can he hold this time? Does very nicely across the line for 6 points, and Grandma takes second place for 5 points.
Both drivers very, very stable and accurate through there. Beautiful run.
So that leaves Grandma with the stage total of 11, James Kirk with 9. Next up, Cole Peters in the Subaru WRX versus Herman the German in the number 13 Citroen.
Cole Peters' Subaru was performing very nicely on the Rocky Road. He had that thing dialed in perfectly. Let's see if he's got it right for the road track. Oh, but he's completely blown it. Oh, they both have.
Both of them overcook it going into Kahuna Corner. Bit of a nose-heavy landing for both drivers there. But then just goes too hard there, slides into it sideways. Both drivers go over.
Well, they both managed to slide on their roofs past checkpoint 3, so they'll pick up 3 points at least, but they're going to have to do a lot better than that if they want to catch James Kirk and Grandma.
So the drivers switch lanes and they get set again.
Cole really needs to watch his speed into Kahuna Corner. He really doesn't want to overcook it again.
Cole Peters off like a rocket, miles ahead of Herman the German. Oh, he drifts around, stalls out. Oh, but Herman the German hits him and hands Cole Peters the win.
Peters very, very lucky there. I mean, he did a huge drift into Kahuna Corner. You see it here. Comes in, bounces off the wall, and then a massive big drift all the way around, stalls out.
Herman the German with a bit of a nose spin there, backs into the side of Cole Peters and just gives him more than enough momentum to take him all the way to the finish. So Cole Peters will pick up the maximum 6 points on that run. Herman the German with a disappointing 3. Leaves Cole Peters on 9 for the stage, Herman the German on 6. Next up, Serrano Buckminster versus Sir Abi.
Sir Abi and that BMW tended to spin all over the place on the Rocky Road. I wonder if he's managed to fix that alignment this time.
Well, he's certainly got the accelerator fixed. He is blazing away. Oh no, he's gone over. Serrano Buckminster with the little spin move there. Unfortunately unable to get any further, but what a manoeuvre.
Yeah, Serrano just pulled out like a wrestling move there, or a NFL tackle avoidance move. Look at this, he comes down, hits the back of the car, pulls a beautiful 360 around the outside, but unfortunately just lost too much momentum, wasn't able to continue on. But what a brilliant move. Unfortunately, both drivers only picking up 3 points there.
So they switched lanes. Sir Abi on the inside now. That BMW was absolutely blazing away last time, and it looks like he's got a bit of pace this time. Pulls away, holds onto it, heads into the final straight. Oh, but he spins and stalls out.
And Serrano Buckminster as well. He'll be very disappointed with that after getting held up in the first lap. And then drifts his way around Kahuna Corner but just loses way too much speed. And Sir Abi just ping-pongs himself all over the place there. Picks up 1 extra point. So he ends up on 7. Serrano Buckminster only on 6.
And scores like that are going to put them right at the bottom of the list. Now, Julius Harris and Knocky Jack. Knocky Jack had to battle for his spot in this competition.
That's right, mate. The last thing he's going to want to do is have to get into another race off if he ends up at the bottom part of the list again.
Julius Harris out to an early lead. Looking clean. Oh, bit of a reverse turn. Oh, both drivers make it across the line. I thought Knocky Jack had stalled out there.
Yeah, oh, look at this. Knocky Jack trying a totally different line into Kahuna Corner, and I certainly wouldn't recommend that. He gets a bounce off there, but he just has to avoid the apex, and that throws his line out, but he did very well to make it all the way to the bottom of the track. Picks up 5 points for second place. Julius Harris with the win picks up 6.
They switch lanes, get ready to run again.
Jack will definitely be wanting to pull out a win here, trying to slip past Julius Harris and pick up those needed 6 points.
Pretty even. Knocky Jack pulls ahead. Oh, Julius Harris with him. Julius Harris went over, managed to get back on his wheels, all without actually wrecking either vehicle there. That was crazy.
Look at this. He bounces off the back of that Jeep there, rolls right in front of Knocky Jack. Knocky Jack pulls that same sort of manoeuvre that Serrano Buckminster pulled, but managed to hold on to his speed. Look at this. This is just absolutely crazy. Julius Harris with a very lucky bounce off the inside wall there, gets himself back on his wheels, but Knocky Jack, what a superb bit of driving from the young man there. Gets around, does a nice little 180 to correct his line again to head over the finish line facing forward. Absolutely stellar bit of driving. Picks up 6 points and he's going to need them. That takes him to 11. Julius Harris picks up 10 points.
Well, there's plenty of excitement. The boys are putting on a real show tonight. Now we've got V-Man in the first of the Real Riders versus Dax Quaid in the Black Evo.
That Real Rider of V-Man's was pretty fast last time.
Yeah, it was great on the rocky road, but this is a whole different track.
He's looking good. Oh, he looks like he's stalled out.
Oh, Dax Quaid, massive roll. Here comes V-Man out of nowhere. I was sure V-Man had stalled in that first corner. We're going to have to go back and have a look at just what happened there. And Dax Quaid with a massive roll.
So as they come down here, look at this. He spins around, and I was sure he absolutely stopped, but I see parked his butt up on the centre rail, managed to get it down again, and just had enough momentum to roll into the drop, and then gets over the jump. But Dax Quaid with probably the biggest roll we've ever seen at the Canyon. That was almost 3 full rolls on his roof, and then a massive slide. But V-Man, what a drive! Avoids that car beautifully. Picks his line, comes around, even though Dax is spinning, making it even harder, and he gets around him beautifully. Unfortunately, just wasn't able to make it to the finish line, but picks up 4 points out of that. What a drive, considering he almost lost it on that first turn.
Wow, that was an incredible race, and Dax Quaid managing to right his car and getting it back up to the start. A little bit worse for wear, and they're away again. V-Man out early. That RS200 powering along. Gets a tap from behind from Dax Quaid. Takes the win for 6 points, and Dax Quaid gets across the line for 5.
Yeah, V-Man there cuts Dax Quaid off. He gives him a bit of a shunt from behind to say, "Oi mate, get out of the way." But V-Man takes the win. What a brilliant bit of driving. So V-Man takes 10 for that stage. Dax Quaid 8.
Now another Real Rider, Rob Allen, in the number 37 Lancia versus Lily the Dog in the white Escort.
It's very interesting to see these Real Riders on the Canyon Road track. I just didn't think they'd perform at all, and yet they seem to be doing really well so far.
Oh, Lily's gone over. Rob Allen with a beautiful drive there. Avoids Lily the Dog. And Lily just left upside down like a bad girl.
Oh, look at that. Rob Allen actually pulled ironically, a Lily the dog. Lily gets it all kinds of wrong, but Rob comes in, flips himself straight back onto his wheels beautifully. That is just a stunning bit of driving. Lily unfortunately just got a bad angle into Kahuna Corner, but then look how tight Rob turns there. He realises Lily's going to be in the way, avoids it beautifully, backs it on down to the finish, takes 6 points.
That is just a brilliant bit of driving from Rob Allen and the Lancia. Can he do it again?
A lot of people write these real riders off, but they are proving they are a force to be reckoned with.
Lily off fast again. Can she hold on? No, Lily's gone over again. Oh, and Rob Allen gets around her a second time, takes his second win. For the first time tonight, we've had a driver take out the wins in both races.
Yeah, Lily just gets a very bad bounce there. Rob well behind, but he picked his line extremely well. Look at this, he comes around and just slots the car into that gap. If Lily had been a little bit further back, he would have nailed it.
But Rob Allen picks up a massive 12 points. Lily the dog only 6. Now we move on to Eddie Veda versus Oz Nitro 76 in the last of the Real Rider cars. It's been a pretty good showing for them so far.
Yeah, they've been doing very, very well. But Eddie Veda in this Volvo is just flying. Look at this. Storms out to the front and never looks back.
Oz Nitro 76 going over there. I'm not even sure what happened. Oh, I see. He hits the billboard very early on. Did he stay on his roof that whole time?
He sure did, mate. Look at this. Just rolled all that way. But Eddie Veda with a stunning jump. I mean, that car was so well balanced. It was incredible.
So they switched lanes. Oz Nitro managed to ride his car, get it back to the start.
Yeah, if anybody actually finished off the track, then that would be their run done for the night. But just on your roof can easily be reset.
Eddie feeds it the Jandal, storms away again. Oh, but he's rolled it. Oz Nitro with a clear track? No. He picks the one place where there's a car and runs smack into the back of Eddie Veda.
Well, that was just very poor bit of driving by Oz Nitro 76. Well, what even happened there? Got a kick in his rear end by the look of it, but Eddie Veda goes over. And so far the other real riders have managed to pick those gaps beautifully, but he just overcorrects, hits the inside of the corner, and then he must have just been looking right at the back of Eddie Veda's car, because that's exactly what he hit.
So Eddie Veda picks up 9 points for the stage. Oz Nitro 76 picks up 6 points. Now, Idiot Luggage versus Po Boy.
Now, of course, the last opponent that Idiot Luggage had was Lord Brainer. He got thrown off the track. Hopefully, Po Boy will remain safe this time.
And we're very happy to report that Lord Brainer's absolutely fine. He's just got some very cool scars.
And Idiot Luggage storms away there. Oh, a huge spin, crosses the line forwards, and Po Boy close in behind there.
Wow, that was just a huge jump by Idiot Luggage, and he drifted a bit wide, but gets a nice drift into Kahuna Corner. Po Boy spinning himself around backwards and then manages to pull a 180 to come across the line forwards. 6 points for Idiot Luggage, 5 for Po Boy. These boys mean business. They switch lanes and go again.
Now Po Boy obviously very, very quick in that Citroen, but the Astana Hotto, it's just a beast of a car.
And Idiot Luggage not afraid to just crush that accelerator into the floor and give it everything he's got.
These boys are absolutely going at it. Oh, he gets a tap there and takes another win. That's the second driver tonight that's picked up 2 wins in a row. But look at this, they were side by side coming over that jump. And then Idiot Luggage here just cuts Po Boy off. Very nice bit of driving. You know, these boys are in it to win it. And then comes around here. Po Boy, no room to get around him, but picks up 10 points. Idiot Luggage picks up 12, the only other 12 of the night.
So if we look at the full point standing, we've got Rob Allen and Idiot Luggage on 17, Granny on 16, Julius Harris and V-Man on 15. But now we've got 4 drivers on 14 points.
Which means they have to race off for this spot.
But so far, James Kirk, Serrano, Buckminster, Dax Quaid, Sir Abi, Oz Nitro, Herman the German and Lily the Dog are out of the top 8. but we have to race off between Knocky Jack, Po Boy, Eddie Vedder and Cole Peters.
There's only 3 spots and 4 drivers, but it's anyone's race.
So we've got Cole Peters versus Knocky Jack first, followed by Eddie Vedder versus Po Boy.
This is going to be an interesting one. This is all the marbles right here. Now these points, as before, only count in these races so that we can determine a winner. So we've got Cole Peters on the inside, Knocky Jack on the outside.
Peters has been very fast but a bit loose. And he's got the pace again. He rolls it. Oh, Knocky Jack's rolled it as well. That's disappointing.
So both drivers here just overcooked it going into Kahuna corner, and you just don't want that at this point in the competition. Those 3 points are going to set them very, very low. Someone's definitely going to have to cross the finish line this time.
So they've switched lanes. Knocky Jack on the inside this time.
And Knocky's proven that the Audi is a good car. He's just got to get it under control.
Pretty even coming out of KM corner. Cole Peters with the lead. Oh, he rolls again. And Knocky Jack's rolled again. Another 3 points for both drivers. We move on to the second team of Eddie Vedder versus Po Boy. Now, if either of these drivers can win a race each, that basically puts them as a guaranteed spot. Very tight race here. Veda out in front. Easy win for Eddie Vedder. That is 6 points, and Po Boy crosses the line for 5. Now, both Knocky Jack and Cole Peters only got 6 points, so all these guys have to do is get through 2 checkpoints, and they are guaranteed a spot in the final 8. You'd have to expect that these guys will take it out. Po Boy on the inside this time, Eddie Vedder on the outside.
These two seem incredibly well matched so far.
Po Boy's Citroen very, very fast off the line. Oh, he stutters a bit. And Eddie Vedder crashes through the crowd. Po Boy slides down the road.
Now Eddie Vedder goes off here and absolutely nails the back of this Jeep. So he only picks up 1 point, but that is more than enough to get him through. Po Boy picks up 3 points for sliding through checkpoint 3. But even though Eddie Vedder is past checkpoint 2, you have to be on the course when you pass those checkpoints for it to count.
So that means Po Boy and Eddie Vedder guaranteed spot in the final 8. Now Cole Peters and Knocky Jack have to go back for an all or nothing shot at the title. Cole Peters starts on the inside, Knocky Jack on the outside. These two tangled pretty badly before on their first lap.
Hopefully that was just nerves and they got themselves settled down now.
Cole Peters well out in front. Oh, he spins. He's back up. He takes the win. That's 6 points. Where's Knocky? Oh, Knocky only with 3 points and upside down there.
Did he go what? No, he just came off that jump badly. Luckily for him, he managed to slide past that third checkpoint. But he has to win this, and he's got to hope that Cole Peters crashes out and only gets 3 points in order to force another race off, or even better for him, have Cole Peters crash out early.
Still anyone's game. Cole Peters out early. Peters crashes. Knocky Jack gets held up. Oh, he gets around. He's heading for the finish. Can he make it? No, he stalls out about 5 car lengths short. That means Knocky Jack is out, and even though Cole Peters is on his roof, he is going through to the final 8.
That's right. So our confirmed top 8 are Rob Allen, Idiot Luggage, Granny, Julius Harris, V-Man, Po Boy, Eddie Vedder and Cole Peters. Congratulations team, awesome run.
And we say goodbye to Knocky Jack, James Kirk, Serrano Buckminster, Dax Quaid, Sir Abi, Oz Nitro 76, Herman the German and Lily the dog. Eddie Vedder's going to have some work to do on his car after that big crash at Kahuna Corner, but we're sure he'll get it ready in time for the Helix track next week. Thanks very much for joining us. I'm Tom Spanners Watson, he's Frank the Guru Gibbs. We'll see you next time.